Welcome back. Today we have a very special guest, my husband, Bill Adkins. Bill, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to be here. So we wanted to take this time to see about something that's coming up in May. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the third Brett Adkins Foundation Gala is May 11th at the Renaissance at the north end of Legacy West. And it's going to be a great time. We've got an amazing orchestra performing, and his name's Jordan Kahn. Comes, I think, 16 or 17 band members. And of course, then, we've got a lot of people graduating. If you can remember, both Cheryl and you were both there. It was just 4 years ago, we were doing the drive-through graduations. Yes. And that's the summer that we gave away a lot of scholarships. Well, now they're all graduating. So this will be a really, really good gala.
Yeah, how does that make you feel? Because I remember being in your office where you had all of these kids, 27 of them, on a Zoom, and one by one you started telling them that, well, we have some news, we picked some of you, but they did not know that you'd chosen all of them. How does it make you feel now, looking 4 years later down the line, Bill and Vicki, that you've sent all of these kids completely? You didn't do a one-time scholarship like most people do, but you did it, summer, winter, spring, every semester. What goes through your mind when you're able to do something like that? Well,
it's just, it's rewarding is what it is. And I mean, it takes a little, when I lost my son, it takes a little of the sting away. Feels like I gained 2 or 3 of them back, lose 1, gain 3. So, but it's a great feeling for me, and Vicki and I enjoy it. We're going to make sure the legacy lives on forever. Like I said, we have an opportunity to give a lot of scholarships away this coming summer, because we've got so many people that are finished.
Right.
And so we're really looking forward to probably handing out somewhere around 35 scholarships for this fall.
Which would be phenomenal. I was there in the room when some of the students took the podium and started speaking into both of you and thanking you. And everybody in the room, there wasn't a dry eye in the building. So when you talk about this gala is not just a fundraiser, but would you say that it's a celebration of the incredible work that your foundation has done and the lives that you're changing?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, and it for fortunate people like us, we see we give these young men and women a chance to go further in their life than they thought they could, and it's overwhelming. And then to have we have such success. It's mind-boggling to me that we do so well, that we have so many people that make it all the way through school.
If Brett were here, Vicki, what do you think he would be saying right now?
I think he would say that, Mom and Dad, I'm so proud of you. And his spirit in his life is still very much alive in our lives. I just know that he's with us, cheering us on, always whispering, hey, can you help my mom with this and my dad with that? And if not, just, send people into their lives. And because the world's always talking to us, just tap in and tune yourself into what is out there. But I think Brett would be extremely proud of us.
What about you, Bill? What do you think Brett would say?
Well, he'd probably say, Dad, thanks for getting this. His thing was always, I got this, and we wanted to do something to help the young men and women that were just less fortunate. I wish he would have got a chance to go to college, but he didn't. And this is kind of a way that we can do it for others, and since we couldn't do it for him. And this event's a big thing. Buy a ticket, donate some money, just help us. Like I said, this is going to be probably the biggest year for us as far as giving out scholarships, because we got so many graduating. And the only thing I can tell you, if you come to the gala and you're not moved, then you're not alive.
Yeah,
right.
Because
you're absolutely right. Yes, I mean, last year I mean, Cheryl, when you put the gala together with all the help, all the volunteers, I mean, we can't do it. It takes a huge village, and we were all just blown away after speakers, Randy Mahomes, you know, opening and speaking as well. Everybody just talked about it for not only weeks but for months, and they couldn't wait to come back to the gala this year.
And I think the reason why they talk about it so much is because when I look and I research people or organizations that's giving out scholarships, these foundations will do it one time. But this just speaks to who you and Bill are, because these kids are getting scholarships every single semester, and you're literally walking through life with them, right? And Bill, I mean, if I could share the last conversation that we had with the lady who said, you know, my son, his car broke down. He was working in college, and she lost her job or retired, and she's like, I don't think he's going to be able to graduate. May the 9th is when he was supposed to graduate. And I know you don't want me to tell this story, but I have to, because it speaks to why people should purchase a ticket. She said May the 9th he'll graduate, but if he doesn't get this money, and it was somewhere in the tune of $10,000, $11,000 to graduate, he won't be able to. He's
$15,209.
And so when I called you and asked you about it, and the mom is crying, I am saying to you, you know, this is what it is. And I didn't know what you were going to say. And you said, I can't say no. I have to do it.
Yeah, we walked him all the way through, right? So it was the only thing we could do.
And what did that mother do?
Oh, hopefully she speaks at the gala, because this is her only living son. She's already lost 2, and so she's got a real story, and you know, most of these kids, you know, and young men and women, they all have some kind of terrible story that goes along with it.
Right.
But it's just great to give them an opportunity and watch them just flourish.
Right,
Yes.
right. And speaking of real stories, we have one for you. She's right here in our studios. Mallory Michael was the first scholarship recipient of the Brett Adkins Foundation. She's going to join us when we get back. Stick around, you don't want to miss this.